It's the big DJ with the big sound. We're talking DJ Me, stamped in the street.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy DJ Me. We're live right now on the DJ Me podcast. Shouts out my co-host in the building, Media Bay.
Hey, babe. What's good, everybody? It's Media Bay in the building. We are here for another dope interview on the DJ Meet podcast. Hey, babe.
Yeah, we in there. Shouts out to everybody that's tuning in, everybody checking in, man. Hey, Media Bay.
I didn't do it.
I don't know if you seen the comments on YouTube, but they fucking with you, man.
Heavy.
Heavy. So you already know me. I make sure y'all check us out on YouTube. SDS Radio, DJ Meet podcast.
Yep,
We got another special guest in the building, man. We got another artist out here grinding.
10K?
10K.
Yeah.
What's going on
He
with
said
you?
he get used to this, celebrity life.
Trying to get used to it, man. 6 months in, I'm still trying to get used to it.
6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll never be able to tell. Unless I
Nah,
tell you.
really? Cause you were at the joint. Yeah.
Going crazy.
I was
my
on his
first
page.
time
I was
ever
like,
performing.
really?
First
That's
time
right. I
ever
remember.
Wow.
You got up there fearless.
Oh, no. I got no choice. Once your name get called, you can't turn around. You got no choice.
You can't go.
You just got to turn up.
Okay. How was that experience? First performance?
If I could do like a step-by-step,
Yeah.
it was cool. I knew I was coming in to perform. As it got closer to my turn to perform, though, I started getting a little nervous, but I always try to tell myself, you can't get nervous, you turn up. So, getting on stage, and I actually forgot all my lyrics and what songs I was going to do once I got up there. Now, once the music started playing, I remember, but I was trying to recite everything in my head before I got up there, and I'm like, oh, what? I'm about to just dance, because I don't know what to do.
You just go like, hey.
I would just start dancing, but now I ended up, handling it like I was supposed to. I got up there, started playing, did what I did. The more you get into it come easy. It's having fun.
I was about to say, I feel like anybody, and I can only imagine also for me, like right before you about to get started, you're like, okay, it's go time.
Yeah,
but then once you start to do it, it's like time went by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you're doing, for real.
You
But
just get into
trust
it.
me, I've been DJing forever, and I still get nervous. Every night.
Yeah, see?
It's still like, because in a sense, you don't want to let nobody down. You still, you want to make sure everybody vibe, everybody,
Correct.
you feel me? But shit, once you know your shit, man, once you own it and keep practicing it,
It come natural.
it's come natural.
Yeah.
But that nervous thing, boy, I don't know, nerves is something you got to deal with.
Yeah, that's why I always tell people, they be like, you get nervous? I don't get nervous. I just turn up. I played sports all my life, so like, sometimes you got the attention on you, and you can't get nervous. You just gotta go
Gotta make
perform,
it
go do
happen.
what you gotta
Make
do.
that play.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Okay.
So, what was your reason for you to pursue, music, to jump in this game?
So I always used to like go to the studio like by myself. First time ever going to the studio, I went by myself. Nobody knew I was going, and it was just like, man, I gotta get this shit off my chest. Like whatever it is, I gotta just get it off. So I'm gonna just go to the studio. I booked the studio with the Lottery up in Palm Beach. Went up there by myself, booked the session. Went in the session, recorded the whole song, my first session. And I was like, man, it was so therapeutic. It was like, man, I'm letting everything out, and nobody got to hear it. I don't got to tell nobody. I can just talk to this mic, and it's just for me and me only.
Your mic is your therapist.
Yeah, and as time started going by, I started listening to my own stuff, and like, I remember when I was going through that. And it became like therapy for me.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came time to like this year in February, I was like, man, what I be going through could probably help somebody. So I was like, why not share it with everybody? Like, regardless of like the reviews and what people think. Somebody might hate it, somebody might love it. That's just part of the game.
Right.
So you from Palm Beach?
Now, I'm not from Palm Beach.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Miami, North Miami.
Oh, okay, but you live in Palm Beach.
Yeah, I live in Palm
That's
Beach.
why, because I was like, how many people here from Palm Beach? It was like,
on the record.
it was like 2 people. I was like, oh, 2 of y'all in here.
Yeah, I had ended up going to Palm Beach. Like, after I tried going to college and all that stuff like that, I was like, went to Palm Beach and was up there for a while and came back down.
Okay. But, okay, so you up that way. Do you feel though that is there a scene in Palm Beach though?
What you mean,
Like when it comes from music, like I know for artists, like I know of some spots, but I still see a lot of artists having to still come down here.
See, that's the thing. I wasn't an artist back then when I was in Palm Beach. Like I said, I just started taking this music thing serious. My first time going to the studio ever was in 2017. 2017, and after that, I didn't never do nothing else until I was like, you know what? I keep going to the studio. I go by myself every single time, and it just be like, when I feel like a lot of things piling up is getting heavy, go to the studio, let me let it out. So listening to what I was going through, then I was like, February this year, I was like, yeah, let me just put something out. Put out a whole EP, 5 songs. And I had a lot to choose from. Put out 5 songs, and those was my 5 favorites. And I was like, let me share it with everybody.
Okay.
And what was the name of the EP that you put out?
You Are Not Alone. So You Are Not Alone.
Okay.
It goes back to, like I said, the reason why I put it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I listened to it. I was like, okay. It definitely, it gave me XXX vibes.
That's what everybody say. XXX, Juice WRLD, all that stuff. But, you know, I don't try to aim to be nobody. I'm myself.
But are those artists that you have listened to?
See, that's the thing. I didn't start... I probably know 2 XXX songs and probably 1 Juice WRLD song, and I only listen to them because so many people tell me that's what I sound like.
So you went
especially
to
like the auto-tune and everything like that. So I was like, oh, let me go see who these people are that they talking about. I'm like, oh, these people hard. Like, oh, these people big people. Like, you know, and then both of them end up dying. So like, I found out like, you know, I knew XXX had died and stuff like that, but I never listened to his music. I knew Juice WRLD died, but I never listened to his music. To me, those was weirdos. Like, they made different type of music. They wasn't what I was hearing in the clubs and stuff like that. So I didn't really care for it. So now it's like, that's naturally the type of music I make. Just naturally like go in the booth and just lay it out, and that's what I'm comfortable doing.
At least you definitely know there was a pocket for you, and you were being and doing what you wanted to do. A lot of artists see a pocket and try to imitate it or mimic it, you know, and it's not authentic.
Yeah, it was just, I just so happened to fall right there. Everybody's telling me, man, you sound like a Juice WRLD. You sound like you sound like a, man, this, that, third. Is it to the funny point, like, I don't know if y'all know what Street Juice TV is, but that's like one of the media pages that be posting people and stuff like that. And he came across my stuff when he was down here, and he ended up posting on his page like, this dude sound like Juice WRLD. Am I tripping? Like, or like he was like, oh, I heard my girl listen to this song, which was just like one that captured you, but I heard my girl listen to this song, and I thought it was Juice WRLD, and everybody was under there like, oh yeah, it does sound like Juice WRLD. Yeah, it do. And I'm like, damn, so I really do sound like these people, like I really do, but it's not on purpose. It just.
So let me ask you, how did you take that when people tell you this?
The comparison.
Yeah, the comparison. How did you take the comparison?
To me, it was like, I sound like somebody who made it. I sound like, shit, they can make it, and I sound like them. There's only one way I could go with. And then, like, weird to say, but like, they had passed. So it's like, these people, probably people out there still craving that sound or craving that energy or craving that, like, you know.
That's definitely true.
And if that's what I'm having and that's what I'm giving, fill that void.
100%. And, you know, that's a pocket where it's weird. Like, hip-hop, there's a sense of, you know, like people feel like, okay, I gotta be hard, but music you know, for the last, I don't know how many years, people don't get music is therapy.
Yeah.
And, you know, one of the things that when you watch, I watched, I had never listened to X. I listened to it, of course, like what came on the radio type thing. Right, but yeah, I never said, okay, let me go. So when I watched this documentary, there was something that at the end of the day, I realized there's a huge population of people that want to hear something they can relate to. Correct. And that's why people fuck with Juice WRLD. Because
everybody not gangster.
Everybody ain't popping bottles.
Everybody not rocking the bust downs. Like, everybody not doing that.
That's definitely not the case. And that's the thing, like, that's where I'm at with it now, and I keep trying to get everybody to understand. It's like, lately I've been ended up in clubs a lot, performing in clubs, and I can honestly say I didn't make my music for the club. I'm not talking about shaking ass and being rich and buying a rollie and this, that, and third. Yeah, got it, did it, stuff like
that.
Your
fan base is at festivals.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want concerts. I want that. I don't want to be. Well, it's not. I don't want to be. I don't mind, but that's not my objective. My objective is not to be in the club. My objective is to be like sell out concerts, stadiums, stuff like that. I'm going straight for that. Like,
that's the goal.
I want to go jump off stage and go rolling loud and do a front flip into the crowd or some shit like that. That's what I want to do. That's fun to me.
Oh, so special. So, but no, it's, and I definitely would say, I think as an artist, it's always in Florida, okay. South Florida, to be specific. South Florida, it's hard because I feel like there's a mentality of clubs is where you're at, where it's at, no matter what music you make, and that's the thing. It's not it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at 12in.
Yeah.
Right. 12in don't get
12in outside
know
of the
Rich,
state,
right.
that boy is. You know, his
the
music,
shit.
yeah. Denzel
Curry,
Denzel
the
Curry.
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing.
Motion.
Most of the time, I didn't even know that Denzel Curry was really from down here
Yeah.
until like way later. Like I never heard no Denzel Curry song in the club. Like I said, I was in clubs and stuff. I never heard it, and then I'm thinking like you got to choose that route to make it to get rich off music or whatever like that. And the whole time, it's so much outside of Florida.
And see,
It's
listen,
something other states.
I'm a club DJ.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I express to artists when they come to bring me songs. Like, is your song made for club? Or, because a lot of times you have someone like Flo Kid, right?
Yeah.
Even if you ever heard of
Seen him last night in the kitchen where he's died.
He don't make club music.
Yeah.
You feel me? So,
He make vibe music.
you feel me? It's like songs like that, or artists like that don't get to play, don't get the spins. But they, you have some that come still want it and still try to fit in and like, no, this is not the lane for you because
It's not the organic venue for the song.
because
I agree.
for
That's
one,
important.
you want reaction, you want people to feel the music when they hear it.
Correct.
A lot of times, people that's in that lane that you're in, the music don't connect because of the 808s and all that
Correct,
shit. You feel me?
correct,
It's
correct.
not the same as the Little Babies or
Correct.
whatever.
Correct. And that's where I was at with it, because I was realizing like, well, I've been knew it out the gate, but I was seeing like, I was trying to force myself to make music to please a crowd, and it wasn't coming naturally. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make this song so it can get played in the club, and it just wasn't working for me. Like personally, people like it, they might have felt like okay, that's good, it could get played in this and that there, but me personally, I can't do this consistently. So I don't even want to do it. I'm not even trying to force it. Like I even had other songs and they'll just speed it up to make it fit in the club. Like I don't like what we doing? Like
Fast music, not fast.
yeah, we're gonna stay broad for the rest of my life. Like get out of here. Like you know what I'm saying. So like I make my stuff like right now. I make my stuff for like the Wynwood crowds. Like if we want to talk about South Florida, the Wynwood crowds, like the joint stuff like that. I could really care less for the strip clubs. Don't care for none of that stuff. And then let's take over the Wynwood crowd. Then we can move to Rolling Loud. Then Rolling Loud, we can take over like the big concerts, and then take me overseas somewhere. Let me do that.
And even more than that, traveling outside of the state.
Like the always bring up Space Jam, the pilot.
Yeah.
Space Jam, yeah, he from North Miami.
From North Miami.
Yeah.
And on all the rolling out.
Him and the K. Charles do.
Yeah.
Right, K.
And
Charles
I never
well.
listened to neither one of them, but like I
They
see
have
them,
their
like
own.
you see them, like you even if you don't listen to them, you gonna see like they stuff around and stuff like that. Both of them, yeah, I see.
But those are some artists that found their lane. You feel me?
Correct.
Found their platform and jumped on it.
Correct.
You feel me? And I salute them for that. Yeah, I
Correct.
salute artists like you because a lot of times it gets intimidating where you feel like you gotta compete with the what's the name? So a lot of people don't put out the music.
Correct.
They don't push their
The
music.
Miami life.
Correct.
Right. So I salute y'all for that because it's even harder for y'all.
Correct. And one thing I do though is I pointed out anytime I perform, I make it clear that I really do this for fun, and if you take the fun out of it, I'm done with it. So when it comes to like trying to force it into a different direction that I'm not with, you taking the fun out of it for me. Like all that little trying to fit into a certain crowd, you taking the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Why would I continue to do this if I'm not having fun with it? This is supposed to be fun. I'm supposed to be getting paid to do something I find fun to do. So as soon as you take the fun out of it, I'm done with it. So I stick to what I want to do, how I want to do it. And if it's meant for me, it's going to be for me. It's going to fall in place, and we're going to do what we got to do. Till then, I'm working.
You ever have people say, your music's too sad?
Yeah, all the time. Like, man, I had people in my past that I had dealings with. They're like, I can't listen to your music. It's so sad. It's so depressing. And this, that, third. To me, I love it because it's the real me. Like, it's real. Like, people go through this.
Yeah.
You be sad too sometimes. You might not want to acknowledge it or something like that, but you be sad too sometimes. I'm just gonna say it. You probably think you probably feeling it. You probably feel like you gotta keep up this wall and you don't want to say it.
I was about to say the optics.
You
Of,
can
like,
put that
yeah,
wall
everything's
to
good.
the
Nah.
Yeah.
Put it in your face, yeah. And you are not alone, which is the name of my EP.
And that's what I love. I love the fact that it states that. Like, people, looking for a message. That's something that I say, okay, this is something I might want to look into.
Yeah.
Even if I never heard of you, you feel me? If I see you come across your title, you are not alone. I'm going through some shit. Damn, I might check this out. Let's see what he talking about.
Correct.
I'll tell you, I was listening. I was like, this giving me
And it's
some.
about sad music. Shit, look at Rod Wave. Rod Wave, the whole lane.
Rod Wave done cried his way through the industry.
Top albums and all.
Yeah, Rod Wave got the gangsters that wanna talk about smoking and fucking girls. He got them singing and crying like.
Because at the end of the day, bro, everybody have feelings. Everybody have emotions, and everybody go through shit. You feel me?
Correct.
And
Correct.
If they can connect with your music to help them through their situation, you won.
Correct.
All you need is just the right. I think it's the right marketing and just because at the end of the day. So one of the things that if you in regards to Rod Wave, right? It's just in this flexy. Everybody's showing off. They flex. They jewelry. They all of this, right? Nobody wants to claim they don't got it. Everybody wants to say they the biggest baller, right?
I ain't got it.
What's his first? I've been broke so many times.
I don't know
You
what
got
to believe.
baller dudes in the club singing this line, and it's just like when you can allow people to be that
You gotta trust
vulnerable.
but to face your truth. Like, of course you've been broke before, man.
Right.
Everybody done been broke before. Like, you feel me? Like,
You forced to face your truth through the music,
Yeah,
goddamn it.
yeah.
And it's just everywhere, so you can't deny. Like, damn, I don't want to hear that shit, but nigga, you gonna hear that
That's
shit.
why I said I'm
regardless.
putting it in their face. We all done been there before. We all done been sad before. Even if you don't call it being sad or call it being depressed, call it being special, you've been there before.
You been there. Everyone's been there.
You've been there.
to believe.
That's right, Wave. Got gangsters crying.
So I mean, when we first came in, you said, man, you down the tie. You been
Oh
moving.
yeah. I've been on. Yo, shout out to Vonna 305, man.
Shout out to Vonna, man.
I met Vonna. Well, I tapped in with Vonna at the joint. When was that? 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I've been busy every day since. Boy, it's the
out to
biggest
Vonna.
blessing and regret at the same time. I don't sleep no more.
Let's talk about that though. The regret part.
Yeah.
What do you regret?
Like, I'm gonna sleep.
The sleep
I'm gonna sleep
part.
because I'm naturally already a person who wake up 8 o'clock in the morning every day. Not just naturally. I wake up 8 o'clock in the morning every day. So now what's been killing me now is like I don't go to sleep till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning dealing with Vonna. And then I live far, so it's like I live in Broward, like
That could
yeah. So it's like they got me out here in Wynwood, the city, North Miami, everywhere. Then I gotta go there late at night.
You might invest in a hotel, bro. Like,
Hell, yo, so, and I got a whole crib I can go sleep at. I be
hey,
tired.
listen, you gotta plan out your weeks. Like, well, listen, you got this coming up. Okay, shit, you add a whole room into that motherfucker. So I don't gotta drive.
I got a driver to drive. I got a personal driver who, like, today I drove myself, but usually I got my driver with me. Driver don't know what time he gonna end work. Well, yesterday I told him 7 to 10. We was together from 7 to 3 o'clock in the morning. He's sleeping in the car, just getting to it. But it's, I'm having fun with it, so it's like it's cool. But at the same time, I'm missing out on a lot of sleep. Even once I wake up at 8, I can't go back to sleep when the sun up.
Right.
My body just don't let me. So I be up.
Listen, I had to invest in some blackout curtains, brother.
Oh, so
Listen, cause I'm the same way. Once I'm up, I'm up.
Mm-hmm,
But dog, it been plenty of days because I get up 6, 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sun's up.
Yeah.
So like, I gotta get some sleep.
I think that's the music shit because like you're a DJ,
That's
so
the life.
you don't finish till that time.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's
But-
the life.
more power to you. More power to you.
But you definitely on the right path. You definitely doing the right thing. Shit, you done got with somebody who help market your sound, market your what you have going on. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's very important for artists.
Correct.
You can have great content, but if no one's here, and no one's seeing it, no one hearing it,
It's nothing. It's not doing nothing for you.
it's not doing nothing for you.
It's just existing.
It's good because it's something that you enjoy.
Yeah.
But
And that's what it is for me. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't care if nobody ever listened to my music. It was more so for me. So
Okay.
it's like I like it. I hear it. It helped me. If it come across somebody that's gonna help them, why not? Like I ain't. So when it get to the point where I'm at now, where like I'm wanting to do this and do that and do that, it's just you won't know what you're doing until you try it.
Facts. That's a big fact about that.
I really believe you have to, I think a lot of artists try to force people to like them instead of identifying or tapping in with the people that are going to appreciate you, and it's one of those things where you put the music out there, market it, and you find your people.
Facts.
That definitely the festival vibe.
Facts.
Definitely that, that going to Cali and going to moving about. So, what's some locations you're gonna start to travel to? Cause
I travel a lot in general, but as far as musically, I haven't
yeah,
been
for your
anywhere
music.
for music wise. So it's like, you know, I'm still trying to get the understanding and learn everything. Where the people who want to hear what I do, where they at. So, you know, Cali, I always hear that's a good place in general. That's where all them Juice WRLD and XX moved to as soon as they was trying to do whatever they was trying to do. So, I probably got to hop around to Cali, go to New York, Washington, Atlanta. Definitely got to go to Atlanta. I used to live in Atlanta at one point in time. So all that thug that stuff, like, I fuck with it heavy because that's what I thought I was going with my music, Thug Away. And then everybody was like, nah, you sound like Juice WRLD and stuff like that. So that's, I got to tap more into that. And just kind of like move around, just have fun with it. Like wherever, if I pick up 2 people in every state, there's 100 some supporters. Like,
So
you know what I'm
now the aspect is to look at your analytics and see where they fucking with you at.
saying? Yeah.
That's really now the next place. And then, you know, what a really dope thing to do would be to look at the analytics of the Juice WRLD, of the XXX, of the even Space Jam, you know, those type of artists, because now you can start to identify, okay, what cities really can I tap into and expand my sound, run my ads.
That's I feel like that's where networking and stuff come involved, cause like then I can talk to these people directly. Hear where y'all going, what y'all doing, how they treating y'all, where y'all going and what y'all doing, and cause I see what y'all doing and it's noticing. But you know, I'm still, like I said, I'm still getting used to this, cause based on my music, you'll know that I really don't like people. I'm scared of people. Like
I don't like people either.
Like, and then that's one thing about this music thing. Like they get on me all day, cause I be like going to all these events and like you gotta communicate with people, you gotta network, you gotta this. Everybody not gonna mesh, and I just like I don't know. I just hate. I don't want to say hate. I just don't like.
You don't like dealing with people.
Coming across people, meeting new people, cause then I gotta adjust myself to accommodate, and I just don't.
But see, I think that's where you as a person go wrong.
Correct.
Trying to accommodate for yourself to other people, because I've been there. It changes you.
Yeah.
You will never want that to happen. Be you. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Like if they like you, that's even great for you. But never try to accommodate nobody's feelings.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I find myself trying to be a chameleon. I be trying to adapt to my environment, and I be trying to adapt to my environment and adjust and this, that, and the third. And it just be like, man, honestly, just keep it at just being me. You gonna accept it for me,
right? Or
you gonna leave me as me? And I gotta get to that point.
And that's all. You just gotta get to that point. It takes time. It takes a lot of understanding who you are. You feel me? Understanding yourself as a person. Because if you don't, you will definitely continue to try to fit in different rooms, different places.
Yeah, and it never work out as planned. It always make you uncomfortable.
It does.
Comfortable yourself. Now I gotta get it.
And with that, within doing that, you will find those places where you belong. But you accepting yourself and accepting who you are and how you are, you will find those places where you fit in. You ain't gotta
naturally. You ain't gotta force yourself like. Right. I guess that probably come from moving around a lot too as a kid. Like my family moved a lot. We lived in Miami, Tampa, Atlanta, came back down, then I went to Gainesville, then I went to Palm Beach. We moved around a lot. So I'm
Gypsy?
So moving around. So it's like I'm over here, one environment, another environment, that back and forth. I'm like, damn, I gotta adapt to where I'm at now. Like some places you gotta be more so on survival mode. Some places more so you can chill. Like so naturally like going school to school, kicked out of there, got up from the roof in there. Like I just gotta adapt to my environment. So gotta get back to that. Just you gotta take me how I am.
So I asked you, what's next? February, you put out the project. You've really been moving. You see Vanna don't play.
Oh man,
Vanna gonna test you. You want this? All right, here you go.
She killing me. I want y'all to know she killing me.
So, what do you see the next 6 months?
The next 6 months. So we 6 months down, halfway mark, 6 months in. More shows and building. I feel like once I get a hold of my crowd, I'm gonna take over my crowd. So just gotta find my crowd. Like where y'all at? That's
you did very good on that crowd control.
Oh yeah.
And interaction. Yeah.
Like I said, once I get up there, I gotta do it. There's nothing else to it. Like, I probably don't even notice the crowd. Like it just be me by myself when I get up there.
So more shows.
Yeah, so more shows. More marketing. Get my name out there. Get in everybody's face. Put the music in their face. Let them listen to it, let them play it, and they're going to listen to it on their own time.
What song, okay, so to wrap up, let me ask you this, right? What song on the project do you feel really gives people insight into 10K?
Damn.
I fuck with Expensive Pain.
Expensive Pain. That's the thing though. Expensive Pain was for them. It wasn't for me. Like,
I fuck with that. So I'm asking you, what's the song that's a little peek, like a sneak peek into?
Okay, so more so probably be Drowning or the song Alone itself. Drowning just more so talks about, you know, sometimes we be going through stuff, but it's like, you know, I'm drowning, don't save me, because I'll be all right. Like, even if you see me, like, looking like I'm stressed, don't leave me alone. Let me be, I'm gonna be
That's
okay.
all I
Like,
mean.
yeah, I'm all right. Like, I'm gonna be okay at all
I
times.
know that's me. Motherfuckers don't never want to leave you alone.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
They'll never want to leave you alone, though.
Be all right.
I'll be all right, goddamn it.
And that's what I
But
say goes
see-
for everybody. You're not alone. Everybody gonna go through
But
times like
see-
that.
With me going to therapy,
Okay,
I'm so proud of him.
okay. We need that.
I understand that thinking, but it's a fucked up way of thinking because as a child, you was alone a lot.
Correct.
So that's where it come from. Like,
It doesn't have to be that way.
it don't-
That's the thing.
Right, that's what I'm trying to
That's
say.
the reality.
It don't have to be that way
Okay.
because, like, you gotta, as a person, you gotta grow to the fact where you invite help,
Correct.
where you open to help.
Correct.
Because I was a person where, shit, just recently, up to last year,
Mhm.
I don't want no help.
That's how I am.
But see, at the end of the day, it fucks you up because you do need help.
Nah, I agree.
Everyone need help, bro. Like, I'll be the first one to tell you I was wrong
Correct.
by saying I don't need no help. That was my thing. I don't need nobody. I gotta do this shit on my own. I
Correct.
built this on my own, whatever.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, you need help.
I agree. And what I was gonna say is, it's my question for you though, Meek. How do you feel about therapy in the black community?
I feel like we've been lied to so long about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not even lied to. It's just we've been told that like that's something bad or
Yeah.
It was put as a taboo when really it's something to have embraced.
right. It's something that we need because sometimes you can't tell your friends everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even your best is your best friend. You
Mhm.
can't tell them everything because some people just don't understand.
Not gonna get it.
And then sometimes you don't want to understand it. You just want to voice your opinion.
Yeah.
That's what that's for. You feel me? You able to voice your opinion. You know, voice how you feel. You feel me? Like, and you either have your therapist check it, or you feel me? You just have someone to listen to.
Just vent it, get it out.
But it was something that I should have been dead.
Mm-hmm.
If I was raised in a different community, different upbringing,
took that route. Yeah.
I would have been dead because to seeing the outcome that it had done for me.
It's been growth, y'all.
Yeah.
plus 10 points.
Gee, for real, like, and listen, I touch it to anybody. That's why, like, when I said that we talked about it real thoroughly, like, therapy is something that I believe everybody needs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Everybody.
Of course. I tried it.
I got my daughter in therapy.
I tried it.
But there's a disclaimer.
You know
You
what?
have to find your right
There
therapist.
we go. There we go. That's what I was gonna
It's
say.
like speed
I
dating.
tried it. I went actually twice. The
It
first
takes a
time I
while.
went, it was face to face, and I didn't defend nobody, but it was like a lady of the opposite race or whatever, and I just felt like you're not gonna understand what I'm
Relate
telling
you.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't relate this stuff I'm telling you. It's to the point I'm not even sure if I should tell you this stuff because like
You're not going.
I know by law you can't go be repeated, but like I don't even want you in my business. I don't even trust
Right.
you. You seem like I'm probably speaking a foreign
Well,
language to you by telling me this. Yeah.
It's my second time as well.
Good.
But the same thing.
Yeah.
Trying to find a therapy that matches. You feel me? Matches me because sometimes people like I don't know. I feel like talking to a woman therapist won't be good for me.
Mm.
Versus, because I feel like the woman's not going to understand my perspective on it.
Things. Oh, see.
You know what I'm saying? Versus a male therapist who's also living the same thing I'm going through. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But he got more insight, But I don't know. I definitely want to, try multiple therapists.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking about the other day, like,